Hey everybody, welcome back to the Spin Rack. I'm here with my boy PD himself. Say what's up, guy.
Hey, what's going on?
We're talking about the Cape Batman, the Cape Crusaders, the new animated show that's being brought to us by DC. Um, where is this going to be streaming? It says Amazon Prime, which kind of threw
Yep,
me.
Prime Max bailed on it, and it seemed like it was going nowhere fast. And then they started to let things go at DC and let it go around the world. But DC in their Max channel, they have Harley Quinn and they have Kite Man. So now we're having another Batman. Well, they also have they have Superman, the Adventures of Superman and Lois. So they have this that was hyped up. We got to see a little bit of it, and then it died when everything went south at DC. But then it came back.
Mhm.
And
So
ready? What's
yeah,
up?
sorry.
What are you saying? What are you saying?
I'm just like, which iteration of Batman is this? You know what I'm trying to say? Because
Oh, well, we're gonna get into that. This is more importantly, it's close to one of my favorites,
oh
but
my
it's
god,
only the first maybe 10 to 12 issues, which was the original concept of Batman.
oh gosh.
Asking the question on everyone's mind these days, what do you think about the Batman?
I'm frightened. This whole city's gone to hell in a handbasket.
Well, he's breaking the law, ain't he? So they ought to catch that freak and lock him up.
I won't say it's gonna be easy, but catching criminals is what we do. So this one dresses up like Dracula, so what? We're gonna take him down. What do we know about this Batman?
He's been beating the tar out of muggers and dope peddlers out there the last few weeks.
He's mostly been seen at night driving that hot rod of his 100 miles an hour.
And now he's even attacking our brave police.
Nice car.
This man is not a hero, he's a criminal. And his time in Gotham is up.
Mischief afoot, sir?
3 explosions in 2 weeks. Peculiar. There's something more going on here.
He knows too much. He's an itch that needs to get scratched.
The Kings don't run this court anymore. The Jester does.
Bang! We could be looking at
An all-out gang war on the streets of Gotham.
this is a losing battle. 100 other monsters will show up to replace anyone you take down.
Probably. But now they'll all know I'm coming for them.
Looks good, man. I mean, look, I saw it, and the first thing I thought,
Oh, I
Bruce,
thought you were gonna go left. I thought you were going left on this one.
I wasn't going left. What I was going is another one and another one. And look, and why? In essence, it's been successful, so they're doing another one. If there's one thing we know about DC, it is corporate, and DC will go again and again to the most, and they'll do the same thing. That's why we have so many iterations of Batman. Because why? DC's made tons of money off of Batman. You know what they're going to say? We're going to spend more money on Batman to make more money on Batman. They're not going to really try a bunch of different things, but this is the Cape Crusader, and so this, of course, Bruce Timm is who the executive producer, and so he is coming back with this. Of course, when people are saying, "Give me more of this stuff," right? This is one of the Batman animated. Bring back that, and that basically this is what it is. If you ask me, um,
Well, to be different, you have to imagine that when they did the Batman animated series, their plan was to do Batman animated. And just like since the movie didn't have Robin and Batgirl and any other Bat characters, they were thinking about doing a show that just had Batman. And they said, then the studio's like, we need Robin in it. So they did Robin, right? And Robin was pretty successful in there. They did a good job with them. They changed the name to The Adventures of Batman and Robin. They wanted to make sure the kids know. They felt that connected to the kids, and then they said, "Hey, what about Batgirl?" Now you have to imagine DC Comics had kind of not done anything with Batgirl, and they were like, Batgirl's kind of forced on her, but they made her a viable portion of the team. They stopped playing to the fact that she's just a girl playing dress up and made her a successful part of the team. But at the same time, with all that happening, and they did something for the 75th anniversary of Batman that was kind of in this vein, going to the old school Batman that Bob Kane and Bill Finger put together with Jerry Robinson, having the purple gloves, the bat ears kind of pointing out, and then the cape. I don't think they played with the cape. They probably have some shots where the cape kind of looks just like straight bat wings. And at the same time, I think they're not using Alfred, but they're using who was hinted to possibly have been the Wayne's butler before him, which was Edwin Jarvis. I think that's what it is. It's Edwin.
No, it's Alfred. I'm looking at the IMDb, and they're saying his name is Alfred Pennyworth.
Oh, come on.
I know. I was thinking the exact same thing too. Like, come on, let's do. I mean, because you have now iteration that he is like a was it for MI6 guy or SAS guy or something like secret spy soldier. Now,
I know you want to have Alfred so Batman has someone to talk to, but the cool part about the first Batman was that he didn't have Alfred. We had Bruce Wayne, there was a simple dynamic. You had Commissioner Gordon and Bruce Wayne, they would talk about some crime, and since Bruce Wayne was an amateur detective, so they would go out. Commissioner was kind of his father figure, and then the Batman would come out of nowhere and just wreak havoc on villains, and some seemingly have to do stuff to the cops too, right? And it was when I saw the couple issues they had in Batman from the 40s to the 70s, I was like, this is really cool. Like, this is like beyond that. And then Batman having points where he's got these villains and they Dr. Death, the henchman, and he's like got a gun on them, and they like, we can't talk, or Dr. Death will kill us. And if you don't talk, I will kill you. You know, so that sort of instance. So I think they were getting to that, but they probably just settled in on, we don't want to have Batman not talking to himself. So they got him. Well, Alfred was heavy when he was first brought into the thing, but he was brought in so late. He was brought in while he had a Robin. So Alfred came late. Alfred was kind of the humor, and he was a heavy-set guy. And then at some point, Alfred lost weight. So, but it was also hinted that they had his father was that. So I don't really like the idea of Alfred being, at this point now, being a father figure. He could be at some points, but I don't like him training and anything like that. But it looks like he'll just kind of be a butler that's helping, and we'll get away from the snarky Alfred. You know, because when I met him, he was the one, even close to the TV show, the one who really cared about Batman and wasn't trying to talk him out of being a crime fighter. So,
okay. I mean, I don't know this actor. His name is Jason Watkins. He's the one who voicing is the new
Alfred.
Yeah. He's done The Crown, The Lost Honor of Christopher Jeffries. I don't know if he's an English actor. Yeah, I mean, but here, just interesting. The guy who's going to be voicing the actor who's going to be doing it is going to be Hamish Linklater.
Oh, that's Batman. That's the new Batman. Yeah.
Christina Ricci is the Catwoman.
Catwoman. Yeah. Okay.
Jamie Chung is going to play. What do you call her? Harley Quinn.
The new Harley Quinn.
But this is Bruce Timm's baby. It looks like they put him down as creator of the series.
Yeah, and I would say the thing is, I think
gotta go for 2 seasons. So.
Yeah, I think. You know what's funny? Well, after 'cause I watched Batman. I didn't watch all of the Batman series because at that time I really didn't have a schedule set to watch Batman. When they did the Batman Superman hour on the weekends, then I could start watching it again. So I watched all those last couple seasons of it, and then when they did the Batman, which was kind of, I think he was by was it Jeff? Well, I think Jeff Masuda was who used to work with Rob Liefeld, was the guy who came up with the animation style, and obviously was kind of trying to be younger and a younger Batman, but with a hipper, kind of in the same realm as the Batman Beyond, but present, early Batman in his 20s. But then they worked in Robin and Batgirl, and it was just like, and I think they had Kevin Conroy on that series too, so it was kind of like, wow, this is, even though they're trying to go for young, it just kind of veered back into the Batman realm. And then Brave and Bold, which is a little more snarky kind of Batman, the Batman of the times, but it had the Silver Age Batman, but it had and Hill Silver Age stuff, but it was kind of having fun with the series. So it's these last Batman series, there's always been something to check out, I would say. I've been less inclined in different cartoons of Superman. I've liked some of the animated Superman series. There was a Superman series in the 80s that I was iffy on, and I've only been able to check a couple of the Adventures of Superman and Lois, but Cal's been checking it out, so maybe there's something there. So what else are you? I mean, I'm really hyped to see this. I really want to see this. I've liked the other ones, and this one is kind of close to what I have. I only wish they got really closer to having, Bruce Wayne and Commissioner Gordon kind of being friends. So you don't necessarily need, but you just don't have Batman to talk to somebody. But that mystery, that darkness, the Batman that punches someone into punches someone, they fall into a vat of acid and say a fitting end for his kind. That's the Batman. I like all the Batmans, but it's good to see we close to that. So
I agree with you on all that. I think it's very interesting. I think it's going to be a much more adult show. I think before they're trying to go after the kid audience, but I think this is going to excuse some of those things. I mean, it's not going to be totally adult, but I think it's definitely going to say, hey, you know what? This is what we're good at, and this is what we're going to do. Hey,
you can't force Harley Quinn to be risque, and Batman has to stay for kids. So that's the only thing I would lastly add.
So hey, I like it. I think I'm gonna definitely watch it. You like it.
Yep.
So, okay. So we're gonna wrap it up. If you have any comments, likes, questions, subscribe. Spinnerack
Out.